Now then, welcome to another video. So happy to report I'm actually getting somewhere with these now. So after my last video, I've got my cavalry units painted. So that's what they've turned out like. So with all the fur that I sculpted on and things, I think I've just got some paint on them. They've come out all right. See, standard bearer. I didn't know what to do with the flags. Seemed to work all right though, using that tin foil. It's pretty rigid, so it's all right. Yeah. Might go back to these still and paint some kind of design on them. I'm just not sure what to do. I used to have loads of Space Wolf transfers, like loads of little runes and things like that, but I gave them all away like an idiot. But yeah, there we go. I'll lead with that little group. Yeah. I think with sculpting, I've learned a few things. I know it's only fur and it's quite basic really, but I found that I'm just impatient with it. Like I'll just stick a load of green stuff on there and just try and do it all at once. But I think you've got to really do it in layers, let it dry, and then add more to it later. Especially on the cloaks and things like that. But, you know, I think I'll get away with it. There's another one. Yeah, they've turned out alright. I'll show you this one as well. There we go. So, that's 2 units of cavalry done. I won't show you them all. I'll show you this guy because he's got furry trousers. There we are. They're cool. I like them. I think this works quite well, to be honest. So, in addition to getting my cavalry done, I've also done my characters. So this is going to be the main general command base. That's the general there. I think he turned out alright. These are mortal gods, Celtic legends or something like that. From North Star. Really cool figure. So that's the general. We've got his standard bearer. These are the Oathmark Wood Elf bodies. With barbarian arms and heads and some fur sculpted on. I think I've got away with that. Just about. Yeah. And this dude's just an extra bod just to go on the base with them. With his big hammer. Yeah, so that'll kind of go like that on that 60mm round base like that. So that's the general. Then we've got Aeon Iron Skull, I think I called him, something like that. This was a bit of a kit bash as well. Lots of green stuff on there. That's a metal shield from Footsore Miniatures that I had spare. It's a Wood Elf arm. It's a Oathmark human cavalry head. I had to chop up the axe and things and sculpt some cloth binding on his arm to hide the big gap. Yeah, some severed heads on there. I need to put some blood on them, don't I? Yeah. So that's that's the cavalry commander. And there's his standard bearer. There we go. Like that. Done. And then I've also done the wizard guy. I started basing him as well. I'm going to do a basing tutorial, so yeah. There's like the druid dude, and then I've got the tracker. Painted her up as well, and the wolf. A few different iterations of painting this wolf. I painted it grey, painted it brown, and in the end I just couldn't get it right, so I painted it black. Yeah. Never mind. I think it looked quite cool anyway. Yeah. And that's the tracker there. So that's all the characters done. So what I should be able to do now is start getting them all based up and ready. But me being me, I couldn't leave it alone. So I've added a few more things. So just to add a bit more sort of fantasy kind of flavour to the army, I bought these. Now these are from Maximini and they are ogres. I'll take them out of the box in a second. They're really cheap as well. I think it's 12 quid for 3. When you look at Games Workshop prices. And they're resin. So there's going to be 2 units of 3 for the ogres. And in addition to that, I might as well show you it now. I got this guy, which is an old, well, it's not an old, it's a dragon miniature. I think it's a D&D pre-undercoated, pre-built black dragon. I don't think I'll paint it black, but I kind of tried to sculpt on there a barbarian rider. Obviously the Yothmark human legs were too narrow, so I had to split it down the middle to widen it up a bit. I think once it's painted, I'll get away with it. I sculpted a cloak and thing. Let me show you. A cloak on his back and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll get away with that. And he's going to sit on that base like that there. So, a little bit more painting to do. Cleaning up and painting the things. And then I can get on with this basing, I think. Right. So, a quick look at these ogres. Okay then, so the ogres, got this one guy here, that's just a bit of flash that flew off. One guy here, standard. Pretty good, aren't they? Remember the old Citadel ones from years ago? Got really minimal cleanup on these as well, a little bit, but not much. There's a standard bearer. You got this dude, or dudess even. Big club. You see there's some sprue type bits on there and on the feet as well. That's alright, no problem. That's cool. And then there's this one. That obviously gets snapped off. Cool. And there's this guy. I thought just adding some ogres in, it looked quite cool. This one's cool. And this dude. Yeah. Cool. So, don't want to keep you too long, but that's where I'm at. Next video, hopefully, I'll have these ogres done. I don't know about the dragon, so I'm still debating what colour to do that. Whether I'm going to do it like a black dragon, or just paint it some sort of earthy green colours, like some sort of mountain kind of. I don't know what colour to do it. Maybe no, not red. Anyway, I'll have a think about that. So next video, hopefully these ogres will be painted, and then I'm going to start doing some basing. I think do a basing tutorial. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.